Correct.
So we hope everybody had a wonderful holiday and a happy new year. Everybody was safe and had fun and
healthy.
We were not safe. We drove to Buffalo in a blizzard on New Year's.
Oh, that was ridiculous. I was thinking Christmas. I was like, no, the weather was fine. But yeah, New Year's Eve, we did not make a good decision.
You're going to have to excuse my cough tonight, guys. I'm going to be coughing all night. But
we made a PPD,
yes,
if you will.
Piss poor decision. Wearing the gear tonight for the 49ers who are playing Saturday.
Go Bills.
Go 49ers.
And Bills. Go Bills. Only Bills.
If you're watching over on Bourbon School, up at the top of the chat, there's the link to watch it over here on the Whiskey6. That way you get all the chat from the Whiskey6 channel. And Ben just said from backstage, please head over to the Office Whiskey6 channel to participate in the chat.
I think he means official.
Yeah. So let's not. Yes, Bradley. Yes.
No, go Bills.
I love it.
What's the problem here?
Pour yourself some. What are we gonna have? Let's pour something before we bring something.
Okay.
People in. What do you want to have?
You pick.
Okay, I am going to pick tonight.
Hurry.
You can't rush these kinds of things.
Hurry.
Okay, how about some Copper and Cask Double Oak?
Okay.
This is a Specs wine and spirits pick. 8 years, 111.6 is the proof on this. We got this from Hoss Walker.
Of course,
via one of his buddies in Florida.
Of course we did.
Because we don't have Specs here.
That's good. Thank you.
But usually we'd like to double oak. Copper and Cask. The last one we had from Premier up here was really good. Kevin H. got that one, and that was delicious. But this one's not as oaky, but it's still very good.
It's good. So cheers.
Oh, yeah, cheers.
Oh, that was terrible. Do it again. Do it again. No?
It's this glass. This is the cheap ones, and they don't sound as good as the official Glens. Yeah, see?
I don't like
cheap
that.
Glens. When we first started the channel, I didn't know I bought cheap Glens, and then here we are with crappy cheers noises. All right, let's bring in the crew.
Brian and Marie.
It's Brian and Moran.
No. I thought somebody in the chat wrote that, and I didn't understand. But that's our
tag. That's our tag.
Got it. All right, here we go.
All right. So who should we bring in first? You pick.
Just go left to right today.
Left to right. Okay. So from the home of bourbon, the Whiskey Cowboy, our buddy from Mash and Metal and Whiskey Wars.
You didn't even let me say anything.
Go ahead.
Nah. Hey, Sean.
Sorry, I stepped all over it.
We're fighting already. Fantastic.
That's great. Yeah.
Good to be here again. It's been a while. There we go. Now I'm centered, sort of.
If you think that's fighting, that's terrifying.
Yeah, right.
No, definitely not. We'll talk about that later. I'm aware of what real fighting is all I will say for now. Anyway, good to be here. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm dry, so I have nothing to cheers you guys with other than water. Cheers.
I drank 80 ounces of water today.
Did you really? Jesus.
Yeah.
That's insane.
There you go.
And people in chat, let us know what you're drinking tonight.
And Brian, how much water did you have, sir?
I had 2 cups.
Because I had to bring it to him because he kept not drinking.
I had like 2 of those aluminum solo cups. I had 2 of those.
Okay.
So
not nearly enough.
Probably like 32 ounces of water. 2 of those, they're 16 ounces.
Oh, all right.
So 32
Still
ounces
not
of
enough
water.
for you, Mr.
I was just wondering if we're working on that second kidney stone or not.
Exactly. This would be his 4th.
Oh, fourth. I'm sorry, not second.
It would be his 4th.
Yeah.
You're supposed to drink 6 8-ounce glasses of water. So I drank 32 today. I'm supposed to have 48. So I'll drink.
I think it's 8 8-ounce glasses of water, but that's okay.
Oh well,
I thought it was half of your body weight.
I'm halfway there. Oh, I can't drink that much water. I'd float away. Look at this guy here. He left Buffalo at noon. Uncle Larry left Buffalo at noon back to Pittsburgh. You guys get real snow.
Yep.
Yeah. It ain't a lie, Uncle Larry. We get the snow. Buffalo earned that.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know where I want to go? I want to go to North Pole, Alaska, in the dead of winter.
Yeah.
I want to try it in minus 60 degrees. It's crazy what I'm seeing there.
Yeah.
I want to give it a whirl.
And just to clarify before you bring the other folks, I am not doing dry January. I'm just doing a 3-day fast. So
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Good luck to you.
Do you before we bring anybody in, can I ask, do you feel that you feel better after those 3 days? Does it kind of flush out?
Well, so this is the first time I've ever done it, so we're going to see.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What day are you in?
Day 2.
Are you very hungry?
Yes.
Oh, you're not like fasting
No.
from whiskey. You
No,
are
he's
fasting
fasting,
food
Brian.
fast.
Yeah.
Brian,
So
Oh, boy.
I'm doing a 1 meal a day. I eat at 8 o'clock because I'm usually up late. I eat at 8 o'clock, 1 meal, no snacking, nothing else. And the meal I have is very light. I have a steak and salad and nothing else.
Wow.
God.
All right. Good for you, man.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
I could not do that.
Torp thinks water intake recommendations are a scam. Half of that is plenty unless you're actually sweating, which I got to tell you, I don't. So I'm okay. All right. From the world's most peaceful state, the land of 10,000 lakes.
You know him. You love him.
Nothing's burning down. Nothing. No issues at all.
He's our redheaded stallion.
Here he is from Buffalo, Minnesota. Our friend from the Bourbon Note. It's Ben.
Hey, Ben.
Ben, what is up?
Come on.
Ben is muted. Ben has muted himself.
You are 100% muted, sir.
Sorry, do you have
There
my
it is.
music now? My intro music?
No, you got to
You got to
again.
redo it. I think it ended.
Yes.
There it is.
There we go. Yeah, I missed the days when Minnesota was just flyover country and nobody paid attention to us. Every few years, the state just completely pops off and just goes bonkers.
Yeah, you guys.
I mean, who knew that you guys had so many daycares? It's wild.
Yeah, it's just every time Minnesota is known for something, it's just something awful all across the board.
Yeah.
A lot of kids in Minnesota, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, at least it takes the heat off the Vikings, right?
Yeah, I mean there's a whole nother thing.
Vote harder, Minnesota. Indeed, Turrup, indeed.
I'm gonna assume this is Todd. So Todd, thanks for.
Oh yeah, cheers, Todd. What's up, buddy?
Tonight. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah, Torup wants Minnesota to vote harder. So I saw something. We'll bring in Myron, and then I'll tell you something I saw on TikTok today that it was really funny.
We need to bring in Myron to balance the scales here.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's bring in from
what scales
the Bourbon Drop.
The gentleman who I always agree with. He's always right, and he nearly, I would say, always agrees with me. He agrees with me more than you do.
Yes, of course.
Except
you
guys
are in agreement.
I didn't agree with you
on many things. Let's bring him in from the Bourbon Drop. It's our friend Myron. Myron, what is up?
Hi, Myron.
Nothing. Just sitting here listening to Maria and call me, in Sean's words, a beta male simp.
You know?
I'm apparently, Myron, I'm a cancer.
Marianne's a cancer.
I'm a cancer.
Wait, okay, first off, Marianne, I would not qualify you as a liberal woman. I realize that you lean left, but I mean, maybe we need a new term. Maybe we're not using the wrong terminology.
I think there is. Like, we talk about awfuls, right? Affluent white female liberals, and that is a special category.
Baby Jesus, Myron,
that I don't put Marianne in.
I mean,
like,
you don't have colored hair. You have 0 piercings on your face, as far as I can tell.
No, I have a nose ring.
There are warning signs. There are warning signs for these people.
Well, Ben's like, I am quiet, but either way, no, Sean, when I heard you say you were going dry, I was like, oh shit, is he doing dry January with me? But see, not. But yeah, so
I tried, Myron.
I was actually
really
doing
tried.
this. Yeah, it's. I won't lie. This year has actually been easier than years past. So this is my third year doing it, and like when I used to sit at the desk and I'd be like editing videos, and I started talking about like tasting notes. Like, I'd be like, man, like I've got to pour myself something. Like I was
that
like,
sounds good.
Dry January, yeah. Like, but no, I've kind of done the same thing with Sean. I've been doing kind of like an intermittent fasting, like since last Saturday, and it with the dry January and the intermittent fasting, I do get a lot of more shit done around the house.
There you go.
And I feel like maybe one year we should try it, just because like I feel like after the holidays it's gotta like at least feel like just better overall, to not, because you eat a lot of rich foods and cookies and you drink during the holidays and stuff. I would imagine like having January and doing some fasting and going dry probably just kind of refreshes you. I don't know, maybe
kind of resets everything.
I've been doing dry Sunday through Thursday.
Yeah.
And
except tonight.
Well, no, with the exception of like when we're filming.
Right.
And for fasting, I eat small.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know. I'm not going to fast. Everything seems to be working okay for me, so
Yeah.
I'm not interested in fasting. I give you a lot of credit for those of you that do, thank you.
To be clear, the only reason I'm doing it is because I felt like I needed to do like a liver kidney cleanse. So that's what this fast is designed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, excellent.
Sean, you might need more than 3 days for your liver.
Well, yeah, probably so, Myron. I probably should do this for like a month, but that's not going to happen. No, I haven't drank since Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Saturday,
yeah.
Which for me is a long time.
Yeah, because Sean always says, "I'm here for a good time, not a long time."
That's right. But then I was feeling crappy, so I want to not feel terribly crappy while I am here. So, yeah,
awesome. All right. Well, Ben, I forgot to ask you, are you drinking anything tonight? Oh, you're
muted again.
Ben is muted again.
Ben keep muting himself.
The reason I keep muting is because I'm testing the audio over here and I don't want it to feedback. But I'm done doing that now.
Okay.
So it's the new audio setup. So I just want to make sure that on the broadcast I'm not too loud or too quiet. So when you guys are talking, if I've recently said something, I'll mute my mic and then listen back to it to see if it needs to be adjusted.
Nice.
Is that good?
So anyway, I've been getting more adventurous with my beer drinking, and I found that I like porters and stouts.
Heck yeah!
I do not like IPAs yet, and I like most other stuff to a certain point, but I've really been liking the porters and stouts. So I've got like it's from Badger Hill Brewing. It's a Minnesota craft brewery, and it's a peanut butter stout.
Ooh, nice.
It's very good.
Posit, Ben, that you don't like IPAs because you're a very sensible human being and they're gross.
I would agree. Fully agree.
Have you ever had an Indian brown ale, though? Like, Dogfish Head used to make an Indian brown ale. Oh my gosh, man! It's like just before you get into the porters and stouts.
Yeah. I would be interested in that.
I've had an Indian brown ale at an Indian restaurant. Yeah, good times.
Yeah,
it's the hop for me too, Maria, and I can't. I don't like that bitter sour. And maybe that's an acquired taste for me. Maybe I'll get there at some point, but I'll have to start up a beer channel and start making my way through a bunch of beers and.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'll do that with you, Ben. Let's do a beer channel.
So Ben, actually, before I got into whiskey, that was my thing, was high-end beers. So like barley wines, porter stouts, anything like that. Really dark stuff. Yeah.
Well, I like the dark porters and stouts that don't have that like burnt bitter, not bitter like hoppy, but like I remember when I first had dark beers, they had kind of like it almost came across as like burnt toast or like a burnt bread or something like that. And I just don't pick up on that as much anymore. But Brian, I have actually secret time here. I have actually filmed some preliminary test videos for a beer channel.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ben with the beer channel coming soon.
My brother-in-law is super into beer too, so I'm kind of leaning on him for some guidance and stuff. And so
there was a short period of time where Brian was trying to homebrew.
Yeah, I did some homebrewing.
It did not.
I like.
Last
I'm with you, Ben. I like porters and stouts. Like especially a porter. Like if you get one like a flavored porter, I think the whatever is going on with porter, it's not quite as like strong as a stout. And it takes like a flavor really, really well. And like a peanut butter or like a maple or coffee porter, like the flavors go really well on a porter. I like them a lot.
Oops, sorry.
So I'm kind of wondering, and maybe if there's anybody from the craft beer community in the chat here, and not that this makes a difference at all, but when you get a flavor like a peanut butter porter or a coffee, or they make different ones. Like I had this one over Christmas that was it was just like a pastry, like some sort of pastry thing or what. It was so good. And I had some tiramisu ones. Is that like the equivalent of like if I say like, hey, I'm into craft beer and then I like peanut butter beer? Is that like if somebody says, yeah, hey, I'm into whiskey too, what's your favorite? Oh, Screwball.
Yeah.
You know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's not the same thing as, you know what I mean? Is that a thing or?
I don't think it's judged the same way to me, but you maybe got into it a little deeper, Sean, so you might know better.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it depends on like the level of flavoring. I mean, because there's I've seen some that are like they don't even taste like beer anymore. Like it's basically like dessert.
And there's a time and a place for that, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I am more of a purist, much like I am in whiskey. I will indulge in like a coffee stout or porter occasionally. I don't love the peanut butter ones, but they're fine. I mean, mine was always like finding kind of like higher aged, high ABV stuff. That's what I was doing primarily, which led to whiskey, because a lot of those are aged in whiskey barrels. So
yeah,
I have a bunch of those here that a friend of mine gave me, so I'm gonna make my way through those. And I was thinking about filming a couple of reviews of beers just to see how it goes. But all of these are like 12 to 18% ABV, so it's not like you can open it up and just pour a little bit, you know, like you can with the whiskey. So it's like it's got to be at a time when I want to have the equivalent of 2-3 beers, you know, because I'm not going to just pour a little bit out for a review and let it go, you know.
Yeah,
so, and they're heavy too. They're like a meal.
Well, that's what I was about to say. So the Goose Island, like I'll pour like a hat, like it almost looks like a wine glass. It's huge, but it's very short and squatty, and I'll pour like a half of a bottle of Goose Island in that thing, and it'll take me sometimes like an hour and a half to finish, because like it's that thick. And the thing about those stouts, man, they're so carb heavy. It's like I don't like to have, you know, too many of them. But I did do a couple reviews because Ben Holiday, there's a stout that they finished in Ben Holiday barrels, and then a Kentucky bourbon barrel stout or something like that.
I just need to
That's by not Ragged Branch, Town Branch. So Town Branch, and those are good. Those are really good. So I was really impressed with those. But they're so thick, man. You get full quick.
Yeah, we had when my brother-in-law was over for Christmas, I was like, hey, man, I got all, because he's really big into beer. He's got like an app, and he like logs all the beers that he tries, and you know, it's like check-ins at, you know, like different breweries and stuff. Yeah, so he's an enthusiast, kind of like I'm a whiskey enthusiast. So it's, you know, I can learn a lot from him. And so I've got all these beers that my friend brought over, and I've really been loving them. But I was like, you know, they're, again, the super high ABV. So I was like, well, why don't we open one of these up, and we'll each just pour half of it. That way we can try a couple of them without having to, and we can each try some of, you know, of each one. And we had one of those Goose Island stouts. It was really good.
Cool, man. Myron, like you were saying, man, that's actually what took me to whiskey, is that they are so carb heavy, and I was getting a little bit of a gut, and I'm not about that. So, I mean, this was when in my 30s as well. So I was like, I got to change my life.
Yeah.
So now, you know, I drink more obviously.
You convinced me. I'm going to beer.
Oh, okay. Guinness, just a standard Guinness there?
Just a regular old Guinness, yeah.
So now I'm the only one drinking whiskey.
That's pretty badass.
It's true. I feel bad.
I froze up for a second there. So I saw that you busted the Guinness out, and then everything froze.
Oh, then I said I'm the only one drinking whiskey.
Ooh. Oh, I'll have a whiskey with you in a little bit here, Maria.
Thank
you,
sure. Ben. Thanks, buddy.
I'm doing the opposite of dry January. I'm just going on a bender every single night of January.
Hell yes.
No, I'm kidding. I did a mostly dry February, and it was like, I was like, okay, I'm at least gonna like lose 5 pounds or something or whatever. It did nothing. I didn't feel any different. I didn't lose any weight. I didn't. It was just boredom for nothing at all.
He said boredom for nothing.
Yeah.
You do find more time on your head. Like, I cleaned out the garage. I finally built my Eagle Rare lamp that I had pieces to that I've been wanting to do for years. And I need to get the glass beads to finish it up. Cleaned up my closet, cleaned up my dresser. I mean, I did a lot of shit.
I'm sorry, Myron. Whatever you responded to what I said, I froze again. I'm going to go grab my modem real quick so I can hardwire the connection in, because I got a bad Wi-Fi connection. So
All right.
I'll be right back.
This is the perfect time to spin that wheel.
No, we're doing whiskey first.
Right.
Canadian Chris said there's a stout whiskey from Last Straw Distillery. It's a stout beer that's distilled into whiskey. Technically, it is a single.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
I bet you that is bitter as hell, right? It's got to be.
I mean, I don't know. Like, distillation can change a lot of things, so it'd be.
Yeah, true. True. Suffered for nothing. Lesson learned. All right.
Yeah,
so
I don't
let's
believe in these dry month things, but good on you guys.
Yeah, really, Myron, respect.
See, and also just real quick before we move on, Myron, I'm the opposite. Like right now doing this, I am just irritated. So I'm doing it because I think it's probably good, but I'm not having fun. I don't feel motivated to go do things. I'm like, this is freaking garbage.
Okay, this is one time. Oh, I'm sorry, Myron. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, I just feel like it's a good reset, and it's just, I feel it is. I think that it's something that I feel like is necessary for me, like how you said, just kind of like just give your body a break, a little bit of a cleanse. Plus, I get better workouts in when I don't drink. You know, I don't
better
feel
when you don't. Your heart rate goes down when you don't have alcohol, for real.
I sleep
mean,
way
it's better
better.
sleep.
Way better. First couple
but
nights.
I was going to say this is one of the only times I'll allow Brian to legitimately talk shit about me. One of the reasons I cannot fast is because I am awful when I'm hungry. Really,
you really are.
Yeah. When I am hungry, it is truly hangry. Like I need food and I need it yesterday, and that is the end of that. Right? You want to chime in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying anything about anything.
No, he's quiet. He's like, I'll just agree, and
I ate dinner.
It'll be over.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I ate dinner, so it's fine.
I don't know what to say. All right. Let's talk a little bit of whiskey. Sean, you came up with something to talk about. Bottles and brands you're looking forward to in 2026, and I actually had to do a little research because usually I depend on Breaking Bourbon to get their release calendar. But their release calendar, and maybe this is just what's going on in bourbon this year, but their release calendar is very basic. Like there's not a lot of crazy stuff on it. It's like Booker's, ECBP, Larceny BP, like all the basics that come out every year. And I didn't really catch anything special. So I had to do a little more research. I watched some other videos and stuff to kind of get some ideas of what's coming out. But so it's bottles and brands. So, Sean, why don't you start?
Okay. Yeah, in the bourbon world, there's two that I'm definitely after this year, and that is Dragon Milk Origins. I want to get a few from their lineup. They're up in Ohio, right? I want to say
Michigan.
Okay, somewhere north of me. Yeah, their cast strength is great. Deland,
it's a badass bottle too.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
great looking scales on it.
Deland now used to be Whiskey Nature. I guess he still is, but now he has woodworking channel. He sent me a bunch of those, and they were all fantastic. Even their which one is that, Brian, that you have?
So this is the small batch. This is the 95 proof. It's not the cask, but and then I do have
that was still solid though. It was good.
It is. It's so different. Like the freaking tutti fruity kind of flavor to it is wild. I really like it.
It was a no for me.
Marianne does not like it. And then the other one is Detling. I have 0 Detling, so I want to get some Detling as well. And then outside of those two, mainly scotches. So I won't bore everyone with that. But yeah.
So what is? Give us one scotch that you're like real jazzed about getting a hold of this year.
So now, it really depends. Like for those, say somebody was trying to get into scotch, these are all going to be peated, which is my thing. But Kilchoman as a brand is probably, or Kilhoma, I'm pronouncing it wrong, as a brand is probably my favorite, like reasonably priced scotch. So they're newer, so they don't have like hyper age stuff, but that doesn't matter to me because scotch just gets softer with age. It doesn't get punchier like bourbon. So
yeah, I hate when it gets softer with age.
Exactly. Me as well. Me as well, Maria. Even though I know the joke you're making this, so that makes me. Nonetheless,
Not that we have any experience with that here.
No experience with that here. In general terms. So I've heard.
Yeah, so Angry Irish Mac. Yeah, I have a lot of good friends that I've met over the years in this whiskey community that are very knowledgeable in Scotch. So yeah, thankfully I've had very good guides. But yeah, I mean, outside of Killoman, probably also Kilkerran as well will be another one I'm looking at. So yeah, those are the two brands. There's others as well, but also Lecheg. I actually have a sample of Lecheg sitting right here that I would have, but not right now.
All right.
I like to. I think peated scotches. If I'm going to explore Scotch, is my. I tend to like those more, but I don't have it in me to go out and buy a bunch of bottles to find what I like. You know, like I've heard Ardbeg is great, and I've heard, just like different stuff. And it's just like, because it's like every bottle of Scotch, because like peated Scotch for me would be more of like an occasional thing. But I would love to explore it more and kind of get to know like what I like and don't like. But I just haven't had enough of them. And like every bottle I buy on that is a bottle I'm not buying of bourbon. And so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just something I haven't explored nearly enough of.
Well, so I mean, Ben, and I imagine if you put it out there in the ether, that it will come to you. You likewise know a lot of people in this community. They've been very generous with sharing stuff, and that's how I have figured out what I like and what I don't. Yeah. So, and I don't really have a big enough collection to really send you anything that would. I have a bunch of Ardbeg. I have most of the core Ardbeg line. And then I have a Talisker and like not even a pour left of a Bunnahabhain, which is it's Bunnahabhain made by another company or bottled by another company. But yeah, I mean, if you're into peated stuff, I think you probably can't go wrong with Ardbeg. I think their especially their core line is just really solid.
I need a cask strength peated Scotch.
Those are going to be hard to find. Here's what I'll say. I don't see these in rural Kentucky. This was sent to me by the Whiskey Fancies, and they're out in California. But so
hold on, I'm going to solo you. Hold that up for a second. I want to get a good shot of that. Hold on.
I want to get a good shot of it too.
Oh my
God.
That's what she said.
So when you see these, this is another.
Oh
well, now you can't see it at all.
Nope. There you go.
So when you see these signatory bottles, these are another company, like they get a barrel from, in this case, Bunnahabhain, and then they barrel it. They bottle it. And usually this is cheaper than if you got the same thing through Bunnahabhain themselves. I don't know why that is, but that's how it works in Scotch. Like in bourbon, the opposite would be true. Like if somebody sourced a bottle, it would be more expensive than getting it from the distillery.
Right.
But in Scotch, it's usually the opposite. So,
okay.
So if you guys see that's the best way to get a higher ABV Scotch at a reasonable price.
Okay.
And those are just like, that's not going to a Costco or something. Those are just in a liquor store.
Not around again. Like they're out in California. I can't say where they are and aren't. I know they're in New York. I know they're in California, bigger cities, Chicago. I can't say what the availability is everywhere else. I don't see them in Kentucky hardly at all. So
okay. All right. Ben, what about you? Brands and bottles that you're looking forward to?
As far as like, one thing real quick, anybody who's watching over on my channel, over on the Bourbon Note, because I can see some people in the chat. If you guys would hop over to the actual official Whiskey6 channel, it's at the Whiskey number 6. Head over there because I can see some people in the chat here, but your chats aren't showing up in the main one. So, also I see the Mash and Drum just showed up. What's up, Jason?
What's up, Jason?
I've never met Jason or talked to Jason before, but I've been watching his channel for years now. So.
Jason, I'm curious if you're in the chat now that we've moved to Thursday nights, would you want to come on and join us some night? Let us know.
Yeah, love to have you, Jason. And cheers, buddy.
That would be awesome.
That would be a lot of fun.
Is he in?
I have met Jason in person, and he was a delight. Jason's Jason's a good guy. Yeah, we met in Kentucky. 3 years back? I want to say. Yeah.
So
I
anyway,
just
so
watched
for me is
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
Oh, it was just to answer your question. So for me, as far as like what I'm looking for this year, I don't really know a ton about like I guess I haven't really kept up with like what are the new kind of hype bottles coming out or like the new releases or whatever. I just don't really have my finger on the pulse, as they say. But I'm just really excited about exploring more. Like I've gotten into New Riff a lot more in the last couple months, and I've just been loving everything I've had from them. So new stuff that they put out. I had a new, a Green River store pick that just blew my mind over this course of this last year. And so, anything, I'm going to be reviewing another Green River store pick pretty soon here. Right. So anything from them. So I think what I'm looking forward to is just exploring new brands that are already available, that are just ones that I've kind of, maybe not intentionally neglected or just passed up, but just, there's so many bottles out there. And so sometimes, these brands that you take for granted, it's like, okay, well, I can buy that later because it's always there. And then they end up, 2 years later, I've still never had something from, whatever brand. I got on Todd's recommendation, or I saw a short that he did, this Limousine Rye. It's like a limited batch or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was really good, too. I haven't reviewed it yet, but I've sampled it. And so I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff, just getting into some of these newer brands. Like that stuff just started showing up in Minnesota, at least as far as I know. And so when new brands come to Minnesota, I'm looking forward to just kind of getting into those because I've been very, very pleasantly surprised over the last year.
Yeah. All right. The Green River is, I don't know if they're already out or if they're still coming out. We haven't seen them around here, but they are supposed to be coming out with full proof and single barrel, like barrel proof weeded bourbons. They should be hitting the areas now, like in the next few months. So I'd be interested in especially trying a pick of the weeded. I think that would be good. I don't know. Have you had the weeded one yet, Ben? The Green River weeded?
I've only had the regular base, 90 proof weeded, and that one, I don't know. That one really didn't really do it for me. There's plenty of other 90 proofers if I was going to drink a 90 proof one. That I would pick before that, but their cast strength, their foolproof stuff has been outstanding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The picks are great. I have 2 picks from 2 different stores and they're both fantastic. So, Myron, what about you, sir?
Well, I know this is going to sound a little weird because I didn't buy any ECBPs all of 2025, and
I didn't either.
It seemed like Larceny had a slow rollout. So like this year, I didn't see the A, but I was able to get one from a buddy and never saw a B, never saw a C. When it came to the Bernheims, they're supposed to release those in February and September. I think I got this February one, which was an A225, but I never saw an A925. But I'm interested to see, with all of the pushback that ECBP has been getting over these last 2 years, like, are they going to try and wow us this year with like a great A batch, a great B batch, and a great C batch? Because Larceny's were creeping up, like they were getting better, and it's like all of a sudden the releases just kind of slowed down. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, I know ECBP is the moneymaker, but like Larceny had people questioning like whether it could knock ECBP out of his spot. And then ECBPs just kind of fell behind. So, like I said, I'm just kind of interested to see what the ECBP is going to do for 26. And Sean, I was surprised you didn't slide a joke in when you said "kill Karen."
Yeah,
I just knew something was coming. I knew something was coming. I
don't make the names, but it is fitting. Myron, actually, though, so has anyone, to Myron's point, has anyone else not seen all? Because the only batch of ECBP or Larceny I have seen is the A batch. I have not. I have yet to see the B or C of either one.
Seen the B, but it was rolled out super late.
Okay.
I have seen the A and B of ECBP. Never saw a 925.
We have the 525.
Yeah,
right?
we have 2 of them. 525 is fantastic.
It was really good.
But never saw a 925. And I think I saw the A125 of the Larceny and then never saw another one. And I've actually started to see more picks than I am seeing of the batches. Barrel Shop just dropped a pick larceny barrel
because
proof pick.
the ECBP 24s were terrible. They were terrible.
Yeah, and I wonder if if that is at play. Like, so Torp said, as dropped didn't sell, so shops didn't order more. Like, do you think that's possible? Like, because I think so, just real quick, Sean, I think I might have said this last episode, but we've got a shop up in Buffalo that's got cases and cases and cases of the A124. Yeah. And they're just sitting there. Mm-hmm. And so I wonder if shops backed off of the ECBPs a little bit. I don't know.
It's why we stopped. It's why you stopped chasing them. So
I mean, likewise, Brian. So all my local stores, that's all they have is the A, and it's just sitting around. I mean, a lot of stores have them on clearance, and they're still not selling. So,
that's what I found too. I've had the same experience in Minnesota. They had like that. None of the A batches were coming out for the longest time, and it's weird because for the last couple of years, as soon as larceny barrel proof started showing up in Minnesota, it was like every release we got it a couple months late, but within reason. But you could get every single one of them. And then I think that started kind of gaining a little steam, and so maybe it got, a little hyped or whatever. And then when 2025 came around, there was nothing from either one of them. And then all of a sudden, I want to say like September or something like that, the A batches showed up, and now there's just tons of them. But the B never showed up, the C never showed up. But now Minnesota is actually starting to get Bernheim barrel proofs too. So I'm a little more inclined to start exploring those a little more, because I do like those, but Minnesota didn't have those until within the last year here. But it was it's interesting. I've been finding in a lot of places, and I don't know if this is just distributors that have been sitting on product or whatever, but like I'll go into a store and all of a sudden here's 15 bottles of, what was 2024's? Was it the Heart release for Maker's Mark? Yeah,
Heart.
Here's 10 bottles of that.
4 Keepers was 25,
Yep. Yeah, all of a sudden, here's all these bottles from 2024 just showed up. And that one showed up here and there in 2024, but it was hard to find. Yep. And now all of a sudden, just like the shelves are flooded with them. 2024 Bombergers, 2024 Shanks, the store, they're just flooded with them.
You know what, Ben, that's so funny. We got a backup of the Heart release just recently, and it was on sale too. It was like $60 or something. Like, it was a really good deal. But I noticed that too, that those started to show up, and everybody had, like, my little shop for her allocation sale. She had like 3 of each Bombergers and Shanks, which she usually gets 1 of each. But then the flip side of that is that, like, around us, all the stores got 1 George T. Stagg. They got 1 Handy. They got.
Don't you hate when you only get 1 Handy?
We've got.
I'm not going to complain as long as I get 1.
Yeah, one's better than none.
That's right.
We have gotten. So I'm sorry to get us, like, it's still a whiskey topic. I'll talk a little bit about the story that I just learned about last night.
If you tell this story now, you're going to derail the whole
That's
conversation.
Okay. So we have gotten, I don't know about where around you guys, but usually, and like you guys know, everybody knows, we live in a small town, and we've got 1 shop here that we're very loyal to. There's 3 other shops that I don't really bother a lot with, but the shop we're loyal to, usually every raffle she has, I'm able to get a stag. Like, she gets plenty of them. I usually get picked in time. I'm able to buy a stag. Like, that's how I was able to get one to you, because I was able to get so many. We have got no stags this year. 0. Wow. Like, nobody can find them. We've had none of the 25s.
Just you wait.
So a store, I won't name the store, but a store out towards Rochester, New York, put up a post and said, we've got.
Hold on to your hats, fellas.
We've got George T. Stagg, or not George T. Stagg. Stagg Jr. We've got Stagg. And if you want a chance to buy one, all you have to do is buy 10 store picks.
Say it again. How many?
10 store picks to get the chance to buy 1 stag, right?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Not even a George T. Stagg.
Are you saying you're saying get a chance to, or the ability to buy?
The ability to buy a stag if you buy 10 store picks.
Because if it was like a chance, like a lottery, like, that's insane.
It's already
It's insane.
That
Well, I
would
mean,
make
it's
me
insane
like-
anyway,
I mean,
but
it's insane both
Yeah.
ways. It'd just be more insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
talk about a bundle pack.
So that's
Are they even
Wait a
selling
minute.
it at retail?
yes,
Wait.
you have the opportunity to buy it at retail if you buy 10 of their store
Guys,
picks.
it gets so much worse.
So they got pounded on Facebook, like almost immediately took down the post because everybody was
imagine
just
why.
all over them. Because people are pissed because nobody from here to Rochester and Syracuse, nobody is seeing stag. Well, now you come to find out as the day goes on and people start talking about this post, the distributor screwed up bad and delivered all the stag for the area to this store.
Wow.
So
He's an
guy
asshole,
has-
sir.
That's exactly it.
So this guy's got cases and cases and cases of stag.
Instead of
And he's
telling
like-
He's an
somebody
asshole
that
too,
there's
sir.
a screw up,
Right.
Yep.
And so if you want, hey, I've got the stag and all you have to do to get one is buy 10 store
10
picks.
10 store picks,
So
and he's sitting on all the stag.
yeah,
that
That's
guy is a-
preposterous. I
It's-
don't understand how liquor
Oh.
store owners can still be that tone deaf at this point in the game.
right.
Well,
Yeah.
That
somebody
you
put
think
him
you
on
can
blast.
get away with that.
Somebody
Yeah.
posted and put the reality of what it was and made a post on Facebook, and that stuff went viral fast.
Well, and a store owner I know, when they got wind of it, they were going to make some phone calls
Yeah.
today to the distributors and possibly the state liquor authority because that's pretty messed up.
Oh, it's bad.
I think I've just come across a way that we can unite America.
Right.
We just
Yeah,
need to
right?
tell-
Here we go.
tell Americans that all these Karens out there are asking you to pay way too much for whiskey, and then we'll just the problem will solve itself. We won't even have to send the police out there. Citizens arrest, let's say.
I
Are you
like
looking
it.
forward to brands or bottles?
Yes, I'm a collector. I'm
So-
a collector. My collector heart I want to keep collecting any.
And
penalties
also,
there are.
Marianne, I don't know why you're covering your face. We covered this earlier, that you are not those people. So
You are not the
Okay,
Karen in
okay,
question.
okay.
don't feel bad
Thank
for them. Don't feel bad for them.
Well, I guess to your point, Sean, thank you. I appreciate that you see me better than those
To my
cancers and
knowledge, you're
Karens.
not out in the streets blocking traffic and throwing things at police officers. So
She just goes to work.
yeah,
I do.
Goes to her job.
like
Yes,
a
I do that
normal citizen. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Canadian Chris, it was 10. So he had just gotten it. So he posts it and then is like, hey, come on in, grab 10 store picks, and then you can buy a stag. So yeah, it was pretty messed up. Hey guys, we got a special
Sure.
guest. I'm gonna bring him in. You guys ready?
Oh,
From the Mash and Drum, Mr. Jason C. Jason, what is up?
hey, cheers,
Oh,
Jason.
wow.
Good to see you, buddy.
What's going on, guys?
And
What's
How you
happening?
doing?
Figured I'd just jump on and say hi.
Absolutely. Jason, did you hear that story?
I'm sorry, no, I missed it. I was signing on, so
So we
Oh
had
God! Don't tell the whole story. again.
I'll give you the thumbnail, the cliff notes. We had a
Okay.
store in Central New York. Central New York, the distributor sent him all the Stag Junior, like for the whole region. And so he's the only guy who's got it. Everybody's been like, where's the stag? Where's the stag? So this guy got it all. And then puts up a post yesterday. Come on in, get yourself a chance to buy a stag. All you have to do is buy 10 store picks.
Yeah.
wow, that's some balls right there to do that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So he got shit for it. Like they
His
took down
testicle
the
sack is
post.
now
And then,
so large, he has to wear a huge hoodie upside down instead of trousers.
That's a good one.
but they took it down.
That was
But
good,
as
bud.
people talked about this throughout the day, they figured out like, oh, this guy got all the stag for all of Western New York. And it
So how
like,
many?
it all blew up.
So does anybody know exactly how many bottles he got?
No, but our local owner was gonna talk to the distributor and a couple other people today. So I'm hoping to get some info from her.
That's like
and
we're
see.
talking like a 200-mile radius.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
he got it all.
and it's cases. I mean, cases and cases.
What a shitbag.
It's insane.
How does that even happen? That's crazy.
That's a distributor error, and he didn't correct it. He's just capitalized on it.
Well, and our distributors in New York State, the distributor who takes care of Buffalo Trace just switched over. And so there's been all kinds of issues with this new distributor, particularly with Buffalo Trace products, which is perfect for bourbon collectors because they're not really interested in Buffalo Trace stuff, right? So it's been it's been a shit show.
That's so silly of you.
It's been an absolute shit show. I mean, it's been crazy. So
I mean, I get it, but I mean, to me, Stag hasn't been Stag Junior, I should say, in the last at least couple of years.
Yeah. Did you get a hold of all the 25s, Jay?
The only 25 I got was the 25. Oh crap! Which one was it? 25.
I think they made it all the way up to D. They had an A, B, C, and D.
Finally, a D. I'm happy that somebody's given the D. Jeepers.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a. It's not a full lineup unless you have a D.
Right.
That's right.
Hello.
That's right.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
Amen. So Jason, we're talking
You guys
about...
keep talking about it. I'm going to keep doing the sound effects.
Okay,
you got to give me a break here.
We were talking
That's my job.
about
That is literally my job on this show.
bottles and brands you're looking forward to. So do you have any brands that you like might be excited about in 2026?
Brands I'm excited about in 2026 besides Drum Key.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was getting at.
Yeah.
What's that? Tell us more.
Yeah. I'm trying to think so I'm telling you guys, it's a little disheartening that we're still seeing new bottles are going to be hitting the market with elevated prices. I can tell you that. I don't know if you guys saw, but I got a sneak peek of so did you guys hear about the King of Kentucky small batch that they're going to be rolling out?
No.
Heard a little bit about it, but what's the price on it?
That can't be good.
What do you think the price is going to be on it?
$250.
The prices I saw today were $3.99.
Goodness.
Good luck.
Yep.
See, we've been kind of putting together a little state of the bourbon industry kind of video, and I talked to a buddy of mine who's been helping me with it, who's like a financial guy, and he's also a whiskey guy, and he like you said, Jason, I'm surprised they're still putting out high dollar stuff. And I was like, oh, we're going to see prices fall. And he was like, but he's like, I think before that happens, you're going to see these companies make like one final swing at the fences to like put out some like premium high dollar stuff before, like to try to cash in before like the bottom falls out, and then they have to start cutting prices. So maybe that's what we're seeing with something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of contributing factors, obviously, especially the way the business is now. I mean, you have, especially for the bigger brands that have brands overseas, the tariffs are kind of killing them. Then you have the taxes on top of the barrels with that. Then you have just the bourbon industry as a whole. There's a lot of contributing factors that I think the economy is playing a part. And I think when you kind of compound all those together, you end up with the situation we have now, which is maybe they're putting out less stuff, but the prices are just keep elevating. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking about that the other day because I was talking, I can't remember if I said this in a video or a live stream or something. Even like the kind of $100 retail price, like that shelf kind of became so normalized over the last few years. And while I'm seeing like a lot more product on the shelves that used to be harder to find, not like BTAC stuff, but like the Shanks and Bombergers we were talking about, like those used to be pretty hard to find, and they're just kind of collecting dust now. New releases come out, and you got a fighting chance of seeing them on the shelves, which is kind of brought back the fun to bourbon hunting a little bit.
For sure.
But yeah, I wonder if like you were saying, like maybe at some point they're kind of foreseeing like a downturn. So let's try to get a few more out at these big prices to make that money because they kind of see the writing on the walls. And I guess I'm kind of fine with like that $100 shelf on certain things, but like it just seems like it got so normalized where some of the stuff that was coming out that they wanted $100 for, where it's just like, okay, why? What am I?
Yeah, I think Old Forester in particular has been really weird with pricing. They've definitely been on the high side with a lot of the stuff that they've brought out. Michter's has always been in kind of the high premium market, so I'm not really surprised by any of their pricing anymore. I think it's kind of weird too, because like even brands like Heaven Hill that are always bringing out stuff, and most of their stuff is a really good value. But then all of a sudden they'll like put out like their grain to glass series, and it's like a 5-year whiskey, and they want like $120 for it. I'm like, well, where are you pulling this price out of? Yeah. So
exactly.
And those bottles are sitting everywhere because
nobody's buying them.
Yep.
Nobody's buying them.
They're all over our shelves too. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
In Minnesota. In Minnesota, the grain to glass, the regular line is about $100, and then the Chinquapin aged ones are about 130. And I will say, I've only had one of those. I had the wheated one, and it was a banger. At least I thought it was. Like it was
the wheated. So that's
kind of.
So it's actually interesting you say that, because I didn't like the other two. The only one I liked from all three was the wheater, to be honest. So.
Okay, good. That's the only one I've had. So.
Yeah. Well, they were
batting 1,000.
Yeah. You had the right one, because the other two were not great.
and I those feel were like the Chinquapin ones?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel like the grain to glass stuff was like, it's like that meme of like Steve Buscemi like dressed up in the like the high school kid clothes, like, hello fellow kids. Like it's like a distillery, a big monster distillery being like, look, we can be crafty, like, and it's like
that's exactly how I took it. It's almost like they were like, oh, we're losing market share to craft distillers, so let's do a grain to glass series and show that we can still do stuff that's a little bit more experimental. And I think I think we're going to see distillers lean into more of a American single malt type thing, especially in 26, if not 27, just because all the best American single malts are being made outside of Kentucky. And
100%.
I've been saying this for a couple of years, that anyone that tries an American single malt in Kentucky and judges it outright just from that, like if you think Claremont Steep is the pinnacle of American single malt, then
awful.
Then it is.
That is one of the worst. Highly disappointed. Now, Old Line, I don't know what they do, but it is something special about Old Line.
Myron, I could not agree with you more, man. Old Line, Cedar Ridge, Westward, McCarthy's, Del Bach. I mean, those are the ones making some incredible American single malt. I mean, at this point, Kentucky's playing catch up.
Yeah, Jason, I was kind of racking my brain thinking about it. I can't think of a good single malt from Kentucky. I live in Kentucky, and as a Kentuckian, I'm disappointed by what we're putting out. I mean, the Yellowstone single malt, I think, is awful. I literally poured it out at the distillery. They gave me a sample. I was like,
nobody asked for that.
To your point, Claremont Steep is also terrible. And I'm a single malt guy. I got quite a few, but I don't think Kentucky's making anything worth drinking in that. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's some really good American single malts. Obviously, I think Cedar Ridge, what they're doing, Stranahan's, I forgot to mention as well. Yeah. But Cedar Ridge, what Quint Murphy is doing out there in Iowa, and how he's taking such good care of the actual single malt and how he's making it. I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever been to Cedar Ridge, but what they do with their distillation and how they get maximum flavor out of their American single malts is pretty amazing. But yeah, as far as anything else coming out, I mean, that I'm excited about, I just want to keep seeing these smaller distillers keep rising up and like, continuing to not only get better and see their whiskey age up, but they're the ones. I mean, if you look at really the market as a whole, they're the ones pushing the envelope for the heritage distillers. A lot of the big ideas that come from the heritage distillers, everyone goes crazy for. 9 times out of 10, a craft distiller or a small distiller has already done it before them. So
it's like craft beer was like 15 years ago. And
totally.
Then, and then people started getting gobbled up by the big guys, and then there was like 3 craft beer distillery or brewers left. So I hope that more distilleries survive that, because it is nice having that variety on the shelf. But I think there's going to be a ton that get gobbled up. Like, Widow Jane got gobbled up by Heaven Hill. And, I see a lot of people, a lot of distilleries, those little guys in the next couple of years getting scooped up by.
Yeah, they're either gonna go away by consolidation or by just going out of business, unfortunately. But I think the ones that are doing it right are putting experiences around their whiskey and growing it grassroots style. So if you have a great product and great whiskey, I'll use Driftless Glen as a great example. They were out of Wisconsin, great smaller distillery, but even Hard Truth in Indiana, not really a huge brand, but I mean, these guys have these, just great event spaces. The restaurants are delicious. And if you're putting out great whiskey on top of that, just word's going to get around and how good you are.
Sure.
So
I can't wait until Hard Truth gets like some really, really high age stuff just to see what it tastes like, man.
Well, they just dropped 3 new age-stated whiskeys. They're 7-year bourbons now are going to come out. So they're regular, they're 4 grain, and they're what's the other one? They're wheated. They have the regular bourbon, the wheated bourbon, and the 4 grain bourbon are all now going to be 7-year age-stated.
So when you get to that 10 and 12 year mark, we all know that age doesn't necessarily mean, but I just feel like with the flavors that Hard Truth brings, like when you start to get to that 10 and 12 year age and you get that body and that oakiness, because I like an oaky bourbon. I think that they are going to be phenomenal.
No, I agree. You still want to know what a younger whiskey tastes like at that age. I get it. So,
yeah. Hard Truth is one of mine. Like if I had a brand, that would be my brand that I really want to get some of this year. I actually said it last year, but unfortunately for us in New York, like New York is behind the ball all the time. Like we never get stuff in a timely manner. Like Heraclitus Select says foolproof, slipping on set. We haven't seen that in New York yet. It's nowhere to be found. So I'd love to.
Wait,
I'd love to know
which one?
It is
the SAS Foolproof, the 120.
Oh yeah, that surprised the hell out of me and made one of my top ryes of the year. I couldn't believe how well it did in the blind. Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people love it.
Is Hard Truth its own thing? Because I just saw it in Minnesota for the very first time like 2 weeks ago. So it's not a product we have here, so I don't have any experience with it. So is Hard Truth just its own, like that's the name of the distillery and the brand and everything?
Yeah.
Because for some reason, when I saw it on the shelf, we also just started getting, I grabbed a bottle of this Limousin rye from, Dancing Goat? For some reason,
that's a great rye.
It is. I've had just a little bit of it here, and it's fantastic. So I'm going to be doing a review of this weekend, but... for some reason, when I saw the Hard Truth on the shelf, maybe it's a bottle shape or something, I thought that those two were in connection with each other because A, I've never seen them in Minnesota before, and B, they both showed up at the same time. They're right next to each other on the shelf, and I thought maybe they had some correlation. So those are just brands that I'm very new to.
Yeah. Hard Truth has been putting out some incredible stuff the last few years. Their rye, just their straight up rye whiskey is really delicious, and then on top of that, you have. They're now into bourbon. They put out bourbons for the first time a couple of years ago. They're allowing those to age up a little bit. Their barrel picks are fantastic. They have a couple of finishes. Okay. They had a maple brulee finish. They have they do like this chocolate malt that they've messed around with. So they're doing a lot of interesting stuff.
Another brand to add to my list for this year.
I know I'm going to get shit on for even bringing them up, but there's hope. I know that Myron, you hated Jeff the Creed, and rightfully so. Honestly,
I'm with Myron.
Well, so here's the thing, Jason. I was too until they had a stand at Bourbon on the Banks, and they had this single barrel. So there's at least one good barrel out there. I can't promise that.
He said one good barrel,
but they had one that day. And so, I was blown away at how good it was because I'd had their stuff in the past, and it was not very good. Bad, honestly. But so the girl gave me a hefty pour, and I kind of sipped on it. And so then Jonathan, some of you may know him, Jay Sells, he was there with me. It's like, dude, you got to try the single barrel. And he also enjoyed it. And so then I obviously bought one. So I don't know, maybe there's hope. We'll see.
That was in the single center of the Rick House. Like that was the only barrel.
I can tell you. Let's see. This is barrel 18-0972. Look out for it.
Speaking of rise, though, like
honestly, Sean, I haven't revisited Jep the Creed since I ever had that first bottle. Actually, no, that's not true. I did retry it. I tried it again. I bought a second bottle. I tried it live, and I actually said, "The Jep the Creed has it gotten better?" And it tasted the exact same shitty thing that I remembered in the first one.
Yeah. So I will say also to that bottle, it's 7 years, which I believe is some of their older stuff. So that's probably helping it as well.
I mean, possibly. I think it just was way too like earthy and farmy for me.
Yeah.
And I think, some people told me that the red, white, and blue release, I don't remember which one that was, that happened to be really good. So I think I just need to try some of their other expressions to see if there is some sort of Jep the Creed that I actually like.
I had a red, white, and blue like a year and a half ago, and it was fine. I thought it would, if it was like $20, I would have been happy with it. It wasn't great. But they're like what, 50, 60, and so yeah, for that amount, it wasn't.
Jason, what are your thoughts on craft distilleries starting all these VIP clubs? Short Barrel dropped a $700 a year one. Not sure this will help them survive, in my opinion. Okay, so here's what's happening with those. I think this is a product of what we're seeing, honestly, from not only Instagrammers, but YouTubers and other clubs that are figuring out a way to, I guess, connect with their audiences a little bit more on a personal level. Now, I partnered with Barrel King because I think Barrel King was on the forefront of this. And the way they connect with their club members is amazing how they do it. But they also let people come in, do their own blends, and do a lot of crazy stuff. And I think this is what's happening in the industry. Jim Beam is already, has done something along the lines of this. But as far as it's saving the industry, I don't think it's going to save them. But I do think it gives them an opportunity to connect with their audience a little bit more on a deeper level, which is why I think the Instagrammers, YouTubers, we have an audience built up, and we can kind of, for those of us that have tried to go out and either do a blend or start a brand, I'm just beginning mine. And, it's like one of those things where, you sort of have kind of built-in sales because you have people that trust your palate. Mm-hmm. But when you're doing it from a brand point of view, you're looking to give it's all going to be about the experiences. $700 a year, that doesn't actually sound that terrible compared to some of the other ones, but it's going to be, what's the differentiator? What is Short Barrel doing for the members to warrant that money? Can you go in and make a blend every month? Can you do 2 blends? How many can you do? What's the trade-off besides just going there and doing a blend and buying a bottle and then leaving the room? That's what it's going to come down to. It's like they want to go in and build these more of these personal experiences, but when you haven't done it, how good are you at curating those experiences?
Yeah, for sure. Everyday Pour said Southern Collective has a club. It's $150 per month. 1 bottle and a couple walk-in bar flights. Have been debating joining.
I thought it was bar fights.
I guess it bar fights.
I was like, what?
Yeah, you get to just walk in.
I don't understand this.
Start
I had a lot of questions. I was really going to start asking a couple questions here.
I'm with her. I thought it totally said bar fights. I'm like, that's kind of a cool perk.
Yeah, I joined for $150 a month. Yeah, why not?
If I get to watch them for $150, fine. It's like UFC or something, but I don't want to be in a bar fight and then pay for it.
Yeah.
It'd be like drunk redneck UFC, but yeah.
I saw another question. Minnick did an NPR recently, and he thinks Gen Z doesn't have any money to buy bourbon, and that's the cause for the slump. Listen, I don't have any data to back that up, but all I could say is that I think there's definitely less interest in bourbon from younger drinkers nowadays. I think people are into the gummies, and I think the CBD. I think that type of industry has definitely hurt in a good way to the bourbon drinkers, because now now it's legalized, and not everywhere, but in a number of places there's gummies, there's edibles, so you could get that feeling without feeling like you have to drink or anything like that. So
it's hurt alcohol kind of overall, like all
Yeah.
encompassingly.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
alcohol
I'm not.
in
Yeah.
general is down, and then you combine that with like the COVID bubble of bourbon drinkers, and I think also bourbon collectors and resellers. I think that bubble is definitely burst too, where people are maybe less inclined to go out and spend, wait in line to get a bottle of something to sell it on the secondary. I mean, like your big bottles, your Pappies and your B-Tacs, you're always going to have that, but I think it's
Plus,
a lot of that is cut out too.
I agree. I think a lot of the people that got into bourbon during COVID, they got into the hobby, they loved it, they hunted, they waited online. But I think those people have moved on to a lot. I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of those people have moved on to the next thing, because now it's like I have enough bottles. I know what I like. I'm not going to sit here and keep waiting online. So they're out of the game now. And we've never had a time like that in bourbon, and that was nuts. I mean, obviously there was going to be a market correction, but now the market correction is being compounded by CBD, economy, tariffs, and all this stuff is kind of hitting at once, unfortunately.
It's like the perfect storm.
Spirits, like tequila. Tequila is the hottest new thing, and mezcal and things like that. Like all of that has really been affected.
Yeah, and
I'm not mad.
Yeah, I think tequila is definitely. I mean, here in Ohio, they got so much tequila that have started coming into the state. People love it, but I thought rum was going to be that spirit for a little while, but that never really took off. I think tequila has.
Yeah. I thought rum too, because rum's a little more like, known for being like barrel aged, and I mean, tequila has their reposados and their rested tequilas, but like I don't know, I agree with that. I kind of thought rum was gonna take off, but I need to figure out the tequila thing. I end up in Mexico a couple times a year, and anytime we're out shopping or whatever, or walking around, the only thing I'm remotely interested in is the booze stores, just to see if they have something weird. And
but you know what, Ben?
It's all tequila, of course, and I was just like, I don't know what any of this shit is. So
yeah.
If you're into, because you said earlier you like peated stuff. If you're into peated stuff, give mezcal a try, because like mezcal kind of has that same smokiness, and I actually fell in love with it, man. And I'm not a big tequila guy, but like after just trying different things, I was like, wow, like I prefer mezcal.
Well, I'll be in Mexico next month, so I'll maybe try to brush up, learn a little bit about it, and kind of learn what to look for.
How lucky for you, Ben. That sounds wonderful.
That's awesome. If you wanna know if tequila has taken a bite out of bourbon, look in this past year. Suddenly, there's been bourbons finished in tequila barrels, which to me they don't gel together to me. Like bourbon and tequila don't seem like complement, and I haven't had one, so I can't speak from experience. It just doesn't seem that.
The only one that I had that sort of worked was which was kind of a blasphemous release, if you think about it, was the Booker's Reserves finished.
Oh yeah.
Is that a kind of release where you yellow got a lot?
I
thought you liked the Jack.
Dude, Marianne is amazing. I love her.
If you just so you know, if you put it up on the tee, she's taking a swing
every single time.
Yeah,
but no, I thought you enjoyed the Jack release, because I didn't like it. It was the Jack released in the tequila.
You guys all like the Jack release. Come on.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
The Booker's Reserves actually was a release that you taste the bourbon, then you kind of get like that agave right on the back end. It never really went too far into the whole tequila realm. But yeah, I wish bourbon distillers would stay away from like sweet on sweet. But that's the American palate. People love the sweeter the better, and that's what they tend to lean into.
Well, and I think they know that sweet on sweet is going to get more. It's going to entice more people. Like when Marianne, the first thing I gave her that really got you into bourbon was Woodford Double Oaked.
Mhm.
Like it's
Yeah.
sweet, it's like a toasted marshmallow. Like so, they're like this. Hopefully, we can get some more
We're gonna
bourbon
we're gonna
drinkers in
woo
here.
you
Yeah,
Yeah, like I just
And
can't.
it's a smart idea.
I can't handle these whiskeys that are like finished in like chocolate and strawberry, and
Yeah.
I'm like, at that point, don't even drink it. Just go to the ice cream shop, you idiots. Like, what are you
Mhm.
drinking?
Right.
It's like it's not even worth it.
I
So,
said something similar earlier in the show tonight, actually.
yeah. It's like at some point it ceases to become whiskey, and it's just like, why don't you just drink a port wine and call it a night? Like you don't have to.
And that that's
Right.
how I feel about ice wine too. It's so
Oh yeah,
so
people love ice
sickeningly
wine around here, and
sweet.
it's
Ugh.
ridiculous.
Yeah, ice
Gross.
wines. I remember the first time I ever tried ice wine was at a winery out in Long Island where I lived in New York. This one winery made it, and I was like, this is like, I feel like I'm drinking a Jolly Rancher. It's so
Yeah,
sweet.
it's gross. I was going to ask you, are you originally from downstate? Are you originally from New York?
Yes.
Me too. I'm from Brooklyn. I heard you. So
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Freeport, Long Island, and then
Okay.
lived in Suffolk for a little while. Then I lived in Queens for about 14 years
Awesome.
before I moved to Ohio. Yeah.
I grew up in Brooklyn for 17 years, and then I moved to Western New York.
I
But Brian will always say,
downstaters.
"Oh, shut it." Brian will always say,
I miss Brooklyn.
"I don't."
I believe,
really
if I'm not
don't.
mistaken,
Shut it.
I believe you're also a Mets fan. Are you not?
Oh,
I am a Mets fan. Yeah.
oh,
There's two of you.
awesome. Hey,
There's
high five.
two Mets fans. All right.
There you
No,
go.
Brian always likes to say that Brooklyn is. He said, "What do you
It's on-
say?
it's on Long
Long
Island.
Island. It might be, but it's different."
I mean, yeah, Brooklyn and also Queens people say that. I'm like,
Yeah.
first of all, I don't have to cross a bridge to get to Queens, so you're on Long
True.
Island, just so you know. But I will say, I think Brooklyn is even more of a difference from Long Island than even Queens is.
Of course, you hear how he says it? Long Island.
Long Island.
That's
yeah,
right.
All,
yeah.
all I can say about New York is it's my favorite city to visit for about a week. And then
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm the same way. We used to go.
I do not miss it at
We used to
all.
go see your family in Brooklyn, and I could drive around and do the thing for about a week, and then I'm like, we need to get the fuck out of
I
here.
miss I miss the food, but I do not miss the traffic and assholes.
Bagels,
Yeah.
pizza, give it
Yep.
to me all the time.
Yep.
Pastries, but like the traffic and the parking and the subway, no, thank
Yeah,
you.
the $80 an hour parking. No, thank you.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I have an
Yeah.
8-minute commute to work. That is just fine for me.
That's
now.
right. B Og in the chat, Strong Island. That's what we used to call it. Me and my buddies, Strong Island. All right, guys. I'm gonna hop off. It was fun chatting with you guys. So.
yeah, hey,
Oh yeah, Jay, thanks for coming on.
Nice to meet
good
you.
to see you, Jason.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice
Marion,
to meet you, Jason.
Marion,
Thanks for popping in.
keep keeping it real. Love it.
All right, take care, brother.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Black Jeep BP. Yes, I've had several, and that's why I know I don't like tequila, because not even
and I
bourbon
think-
barrels could make it better.
That's a pretty common though. No, I mean, isn't
it is,
tequila very
very.
similar to like Scotch, where they use a lot of ex-bourbon barrels and age it in the bourbon barrel?
I think if you've had a tequila that's in Yeho or Reposado, it's been in a bourbon barrel
Yeah.
or some type of whiskey barrel, because that's all they use is ex-bourbon barrels, ex-whiskey barrels. Now, I have seen some that, like, I think it's Lunazol that says Elijah Craig barrel, or you get the Cortisone that is Weller and Blanton's barrels. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it's because they're in that house with those spirits.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was cool, Jason C. Thank you for jumping on with us.
Thank
That
you,
was a
Jason.
lot of fun.
Yeah, that's
Appreciate you.
awesome.
He has a little channel called the Mash and Drum. If you're interested in checking it out, nice.
You may have heard
Also,
of it.
Yeah, it feels like if you know about us, you probably know about him.
yeah, probably. But just in case.
When,
There's a
when I,
chance.
when I first
ahead.
got into whiskey and I first started watching Whiskey Tube, like I learned everything I knew about whiskey from watching Whiskey Tube. And I was big into the whiskey vault because I was kind of exploring different kinds of whiskey.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know the difference between, Irish and Scotch and bourbon, whatever. But it was mainly like the whiskey vault, It's Bourbon Night, and Mash and Drum were like my three that were like my full on education into like getting into whiskey. So it was cool to find.
Yeah, I mean, I've
get to say hi to Jason.
I've told Jason before, like, he is the reason that I started this channel. Because he was the only channel that was just one guy. Because at first I was like, I kind of need a co-host. And then like I was watching Jason for so long. And I mean, honestly, too, if you look back at his early videos, he used to have the barrels on either side of him. which is where I stole that idea. So yeah, I mean, Jason was the inspiration for me doing this whiskey thing. So yeah, I've told him that before, though. He knows. Yeah, good times.
I don't want to sound too sappy, but you guys and Bobby are pretty much the reason that I wanted to start a channel. I was like, this was like,
which is why he invited you to be on the Whiskey 6.
Do you remember how I used to watch these guys all the time?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you guys and Bobby were like it for me. We're going to go around and ask this question because Sean just told us, and I'm telling you, like, and I'm not bullshitting you. It's you four guys. And like, I did watch Jason a lot. I watched the Mash and Drum, but like he was already so big that I was like, well, I'm never going to do that. But like I was just like, these are just a bunch of guys talking about bourbon in like their dining room or their basement or whatever. I was like, let's freaking do that.
When Ben and
that's awesome. I love that.
What was your partner's name? I forgot what Ben's partner's name was.
Greg.
Oh,
Greg.
When Ben and Greg had you, I'm sorry. Had you on a live stream one time.
Mm-hmm.
B was like completely like starstruck. He was so excited that you knew his name for real. Like it was a really big deal.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the first live stream I ever went on, before you, Ben, I went on Bobby's. Bobby, like I was in his. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Walt? How's it going? Bobby, like I was in his chat and he like sent me the link and I jumped on and I was standing over the bar here and like shaking. I was so nervous to be on like a live stream with somebody. But that was the very first one. And then, we went on with them, but that was cool. So Myron, who or what inspired you to get into Whiskey Tube?
I'm like Ben, the guy who just left, and Ben and Sean.
Yeah.
So Jason, I watched him and the Whiskey, what was it, the Whiskey Vault, and they had their Whiskey Tribe. And those were the two channels I watched the most. And since I was more into bourbon, I watched Jason a lot more, and then it just kind of snowballed into like it's bourbon night and the Bourbon Junkies, and then his other partner, My Bourbon Journey, when he was doing the Mash and Journey, and then Cam, but it was mainly, like I said, it was mainly Jason and the Whiskey Vault, and then it just kind of bloomed into just mainly being Jason for the most part, because the Whiskey Vault was doing, I felt like every time I wanted to maybe try an Irish whiskey or like a new Scotch, I'd go to the Whiskey Vault. But since I drank more bourbon, of course, I was always watching Jason.
That's kind of how it went for me too eventually.
Yeah. What's up, Doc? Good to see you. So Ben, are you kind of similar? Jason was kind of a guy that got you into this?
He said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jason was one of the first ones. Like I said, when I first got into whiskey, I didn't know anything about the differences between any of them. And to be honest, back then, I probably couldn't even tell you, that there was a taste difference between them. I mean, now there's such a stark contrast. But, back then it was just alcohol and you're kind of getting used to drinking it. And at first I thought I was into Irish. And then I thought I was a Scotch guy. And I kind of explored that a little bit. And then once I settled into bourbon, I started like really bourbon kind of separated from the other two as like its own thing, and I was like, oh, this is my jam right here. Nice. Then I kind of leaned more into like it's bourbon night, Bourbon Junkies, Mash and Drum, and so when I first kind of started hanging out with Greg and kind of learned he was into whiskey, I think his wife had mentioned, like, I was talking to him and his wife, and she was like, oh yeah, he's always on YouTube watching bourbon stuff or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, I do that too. And he goes, yeah, it's bourbon night, and kind of just threw that name out there. And I was like, oh yeah, I watch them too. And and then I saw a video that it might have actually been one of Jason's videos. It was at the Whiskey Vault when they did their Bastards Ball. I think I've told you this before. And one of them was filming a video, and I think it might have been Jason. And like, he's like panning around at the tables when people are sitting there tasting whiskey and saying hi to people. And it's like, oh, there's Bourbon Saint. Bourbon Saint was another one when I got into it. It's like, okay, well, there's Bourbon Saint and there's the Bourbon Junkies. And like, oh, there's Chad and Sarah. And it's like, oh, these guys all know each other. That's so cool. Like, as I had no idea that there was any overlap, that like channels like interacted with each other or anything. And I just thought that was so cool. And that was like the main thing that made me want to start a channel.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just want to throw it out there. Doing this show without drinking is freaking balls.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I mean,
What
like
did you expect, Sean?
you guys are great, but this is fucking stupid.
All right. And on that note, it's time to spin the friggin' wheel.
Well, it's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's time.
Okay. Let's do one.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me share my
We
screen.
have time. It's 10, right?
Yeah, it's
So-
Yeah.
So should we just go to rapid fire?
What does the panel say?
I'm good with the wheel spin,
I'm
but
game for whatever. Yeah.
Let's do a quickie.
Okay.
So
I never want a quickie.
okay. That's enough out of you.
Sometimes.
Okay, so we've
That's
got a
what she
wheel.
said.
We've got a wheel of topics. So the topics that have been submitted this week from the panel are Kathleen Kennedy, the reboot. Are we in a reboot era? The best fried chicken joint.
Mhm.
Minnesota. Can I take Minnesota off since
Please,
Rick's not here?
Please,
Yeah,
dear God.
well, I mean, also that's not going to be quick.
No, it
Yeah.
won't
Right.
be quick. Thank you.
So
thank you.
okay. So I am going to take off any that are not going to be quick. So we're
Okay.
going to take off Minnesota,
So then, if we want to be quick, let's just go to rapid
That's what
fire.
she
Make it a
said.
little.
Yeah.
a
Minnesota
little-
Clintons.
Also, everyone knows the Clintons suck. So
Yeah, right. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
we
Let's
can
take
all
off
agree on
Kathleen
that.
Kennedy. All right, this is good.
Okay.
All right, let's spin it and see what we're talking about.
All right. Thank God we took Minnesota off. By the way, speaking
Yeah,
of out
tell
of-
me about it.
I know. Ben, we have a date, so we'll talk about that after.
Oh, yeah, for
after the
her.
show.
Can't
Okay.
remember
Oh,
what his
okay.
prediction.
So this is from whatchamacallit, Ben.
Okay.
Ben, you said why are
Whatchamacallit.
what did you say? Why are predictions always negative?
I
Oh,
said,
Can you
do,
give us a
do
little
predictions
context?
about the future always have to be negative? And what I meant by that is like my entire life, every single prediction or looking to the future or movie about the future has always been just nothing but dystopian and awful. And honestly, despite, I think we're in an era where we're just more aware of terrible things going on. Like things are getting better. Like I would. There's not another time I would rather be alive in than right now. I mean, as much as I miss the 80s and 90s from a nostalgia point of view, I mean, there are so many things that are getting better. And like, I get the idea of thinking that AI is going to ruin everything, and it's going to be a big adjustment. But they said that about the internet. I get the idea that looking
thanks a
forward
lot,
is
Chris.
always like, well, here's what's going downhill. But you look at an inconvenient truth. Kilimanjaro was supposed to be completely barren of snow by now, and the
Right.
shorelines were supposed to be gone, and none of it happened. And I'm not saying that there isn't any sort of climate issues we need to be cognizant about, and I'm not saying that AI is not something we should be cautious with, but like. And it's the other thing is like financial markets. It's always since I can remember, you have to
That's right.
only invest in gold because the dollar's going to collapse. The dollar's going to collapse. The dollar's going to collapse. And then every once in a while we get a bubble and the market corrects and they go, well, look, the market dropped 30, 40%. It's like, well, yeah, but then it went up 60% the next 3 years. And so it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of over the doomsday thing. It's like, we're always preparing for something awful. And I get that you have to maybe do that, but I don't know, maybe can have a little optimism. Like I'm looking forward to my retirement. Like
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
saving because I'm confident that
Yes.
when I get to my retirement age, hopefully an early retirement, I've got a lot of fun shit I want to do.
Yep. Amen to that.
All right. So like so your premise is why is it like this? Like why do you think it's always doom and gloom and not positive?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Okay.
it's movies have made it that way. Like everything's dystopian, and it's it's easy to focus on the negative stuff and how bad everything's gonna be. But like I've listened to this shit enough and I'm not saying it couldn't go terribly wrong because it could, and I appreciate that and I respect that. But there's always some religious guy that's going to tell you the world's going to end next year. There's always some financial guy that's predicting the next big depression.
Correct.
There's always. It's just like whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not gonna get whipped up about it until it happens.
Okay, so what did
All
you
right.
want to say?
I
Maria?
really want to jump on this one, Ben.
That's
Sorry.
what she said.
Okay. So Ben, took it in a very different perspective when you proposed the question. I actually was thinking from a personal perspective. And now Brian can tell you, by nature, I am a worrier. Like truly, like I am always worrying about things, but I am also a very positive person. And when you were talking about predictions, I was thinking about it from a personal perspective. And I was thinking, I'm not always doom and gloom. I'm thinking, okay, so my parents passed away at 51 and 58, right? And so like I have been taking really good care of myself because I want to outlive them, and I'm feeling confident that I'm going to do that. Like so, like these are things. Thank you. And when you talk about retirement, like Brian and I we are in single digits of retiring, and we've been talking about it, and actually, making a lot of plans, and I'm feeling positive about that too. Like so, but once you said about the news, you're 100% right. The news is always doom and gloom. Like we were afraid of that.
Want to poke me in the eye with that thing?
You've asked me that before.
That's what she said.
What was that star that the satellite that was getting so close to us? We talked about
3i Atlas, yeah.
And nothing fucking happened with. Oh, sorry, nothing happened.
Whatever did happen to that, by the way?
Nothing.
It went by.
Nothing.
That's it. Doom and gloom. Nothing happened. So you are 100% right, Ben. I think social media, the news outlets, what did he say?
Just go ahead.
They all
it wasn't directed at you, Maria.
Okay. They all make things doom and gloom, but I would say from a personal perspective, I was taking it very differently.
Yeah.
So
I agree with Ben. Like you definitely see it.
Yeah.
There's nothing positive. They're never forecasting anything positive. And it's been like that almost all our life.
Because that doesn't sell.
Right. And that's what I was kind of going to get to. Like it's like that. It's that old saying: "If it bleeds, it leads." Right, and I think that is a lot of it. I think if the news came on or the newspaper came out and it was all positive puppy dogs and ice cream, nobody would buy it because they're like, it's fine. But if you tell people the sky is falling, they're like, shit, I better watch so I can find out what's going to happen when the sky falls. And I think it's like we have been. I feel like our generation. It's been all our life because like I'm a kid of the 80s. So in the 80s, we were all going to blow up because the Russians were going to nuke us. And then it was global
ozone
warming.
layer.
Yeah, the ozone layer.
Oh my God, my hairspray was contributing.
Aquanet. It was all the Aquanet. And Marianne, I hate to stereotype because I don't know, but I'm just going to stereotype and say if you grew up in Brooklyn in the 80s and 90s, you used a lot of Aquanet. I mean, that was just the style, right?
I contributed to the ozone issue. You can bet on that.
One of these episodes, we'll put up some video from her Sweet 16. Her hair's like
we will not do
like
that.
Aquanet for days.
CFPVs, baby.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is. It's that if it bleeds, it leads, and people only going to put their eyeballs on stuff is about bad stuff because they're like, oh shit, what do I do or what's going to happen? And like reporting good news just
I want to say
sell.
I want to say one more thing, and then we'll throw it to the panel. I will disagree with that because during COVID, I don't know if you remember, but John Krasinski had a little channel. It was called
Some Good News. Yes.
And I looked for that. It just felt so good because I needed not to hear the doom and gloom.
And he sold it.
I know that's beside the.
It was supposed to be. Yeah, it was supposed to become a regular show. And Marianne, I was actually just going to interject after everybody talked. Like if you go on, there's Instagram channels that are solely based on like here's awesome things that are happening right now, and like some of the things that like the progress they're making on diseases and the progress they're making on endangered species and like all this stuff. It's like. There's a lot of great stuff out there, but we have to appreciate the bad stuff too. Like we have to be sensitive about the terrible shit that some people in the world are going through. But
yes,
sure.
You need a little positivity in your life for sure.
I will say on the flip side, and this will be my last point, then we can have Myron and Sean go. On the flip side of that, I find myself, I was for a very long time, especially like during COVID, just addicted to the news. And just like the news cycle and watching and getting pissed off about stuff. And now I'm finding myself more and more like I doom scroll on TikTok and I find myself like if a political thing comes up, I'm like going right by it. And I'm like looking at freaking puppies and the dude who can speak all the languages, and like how happy people get when he can speak their language.
People
and,
falling.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
like-
love that dude.
like I look for the positive stuff on social
Yeah.
media now because I'm so sick of the noise of the negativity. So
Yeah.
Sometimes I just watch Ted Lasso clips.
Oh, how could you not?
freaking Ted-
Right? Come on with that show.
Letterkenny clips are good too.
Ben,
Myron, you got any?
You're awesome.
Myron, you got any thoughts on this one?
Predictions for 2026 or just predictions? in
No,
general?
like just like why does everything we see, like particularly I guess I would focus this on the media, like why are they always predicting doom and gloom? Why is it never positive? Like why
because
Media and
so-
movies and it's
Yeah,
always
that's-
about how the future is always going to be worse than it is now, and that just never seems to happen.
That's easy. Just negativity sells. The more that I can keep you, like you said earlier, the more I can tell you bad stuff, the more I can keep you glued in. And then if I am a news station and you have a negative story, guess what? To get your eyes peeled away from that story and glued to my story, I need to have an even more negative story. So it's like you've got negative story on top of negative story on top of negative story.
Right.
But I
And they
do
want to beat
enjoy.
each other for negative story. They want
do.
to grab what's it called? Like spoof. What's the word that when you like get the news story before everybody else?
Scoop.
Thank you. That's the word. Sorry, I'm in
And they will-
perimenopause.
They will run the same clip day and night, and it will be the same thing, and they will talk about it in the same way, but they will have different phrases for it. So it's like it's like, how much can I beat a dead horse? And that's the only reason why. That's in my opinion.
You got it, Myron.
So
I
let me
agree with
ask,
you,
like,
Myron.
As an addendum to this question for Myron and Sean, like not necessarily just only why does it sell, but like what are your feelings? Like, are you optimistic about the future? Like, do you think when you retire and when your kids are your age and whatever?
I do. I'm optimistic.
Me too. Okay, go ahead, Sean.
So to answer Ben's question directly, I think personally, my belief is that I think that intuitively it's true. I think if you're paying attention to the way humans behave, and I'm sorry to drag the show down, I think that is
we were all prepared for this.
We were. That's why we made you go last.
I mean, you guys can you can
Ben,
be positive. That's fine. I don't think it's real. Now, so it depends on, like, you'd have to go like case by case though, so like the ozone thing, I never took that serious because I never saw any real proof. Same thing with, of course it's changed to climate change now, but what used to be global warming. I think that there's some evidence there, but I don't think that we can say for certain that we're causing it. That's always been my question. So I think that things are getting warmer and that climates are changing. I just don't know. I haven't seen good evidence that we can do anything to change that happening. It'd be nice if we could. I just haven't seen us do anything that actually made a difference. So, and I guess, like, as far as predictions, Ben, I think that some predictions are absolutely absurd, and then other things like, AI causing real problems, I think are very real. I mean, there is certainly going to be a lot of people out of work. That's there's no way around that.
Yeah.
How much more doom follows that is hard to say. But I mean, what that will be for the economy, we can't say for certain, but it won't be good. I mean, I don't know what you do when you have large portions of the workforce out of work. And then suddenly having to look for work that they can't get because they were only qualified to do that thing. So I don't know what that looks like going forward, but it won't be positive.
But we also don't know what that might create, and maybe it won't create enough to offset the full, amount of people that it puts out of work. But there is going to be stuff that it does create as well. I think people that are in the trades are going to make a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying where I am. Cheers, Jeff. But
Jeff, the man who bested me in round 1 of the blend vent this year. Only to win the whole thing.
But all that said, though, Ben, I would say that overall I'm fairly positive about the future, but just not for like human reasons. Because humans going to human. So
that's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Walt, I agree with this. Walt said, I think this is why Whiskey Tube grew. It has mostly been positive and fun. And I think that, like so many people, I think it was a product of, obviously people are sitting home, they're getting into things like bourbons. And then like, we were like, hey, let's start a channel. But it did, like, I started watching it because I was interested in bourbon, but it was like so positive. Like one of the reasons that we wanted to start a channel is like, man, this seems like a really cool community. Like everybody seems really cool with each other. Yeah. Now that rule doesn't always apply, but in most cases it does. And so it's been a really great experience, I think. So
I think most people are positive, except for the people in Ben's comment section.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
But you know what? I can't actually express how I feel about those people
Sean.
on the show.
Oh, you can go ahead and say it, Marianne.
No, I really can't.
No, Sean, what are you doing?
I'm whiskey because I can.
You
said you were doing a 3-day cleanse, and then you said you haven't drank since Sunday, so you've definitely done your 3 days.
I agree.
I haven't drank since Sunday. I'm just gonna have one pour.
But just remember, one meal a day, it's gonna hit you hard, brother.
No,
the harder the better.
Ryan,
the harder the better.
I don't think you understand how much I normally drink.
The harder the better.
I know, Sean.
Yes.
That's what she said.
Yeah, fix it. Exactly.
Fix it, Ben.
Fix it. Canadian Chris, I love that.
Let's have you guys on and talk some nerd shit because
Jeff
is talking about Doctor Doom because Avengers. What's the new one going to be called? I can't remember. But Jeff, let's have you guys on because one of our topics was Kathleen Kennedy leaving Disney or Lucasfilm.
Oh my God!
And I bet you guys might have some good things to add to that discussion. So let's have you on.
No idea who that was.
Oh my God. Ben, you and I could sometimes when you're doing a Zoom meeting, you can break off into like different rooms. Ben and I can break off into our own room and have our own discussion.
Well, actually, it's
I like it.
Myron, you're not much of a Star Wars person either, are you?
Oh, no, perfect. Really. Myron can come with me and Ben. Oh, Jesus. Yikes. Wow.
Oh, my. I don't know what's happening with your wife there, Brian, but you may want to keep some close tabs.
Talking about going
it wasn't dirty until you reacted to it that way.
I know. That was so good.
Yeah. You dirtied it, Sean. You dirtied it.
No, it was me. I definitely did after I said what I said. I'm not going to say it again.
Yeah, I will say, Ben, I wish that I didn't know who Kathleen Kennedy was.
So does Brian.
Karens just continue to ruin life. But anyway.
Let's call them awful.
Hey, look, I hate to be a party pooper, but my alarm is about to go off at 10:15, and I've got to run. So look, hey, look, I am not going to lie, man. I really enjoyed this one. I appreciate Jason hopping in. This one actually turned out to be a lot funner than me and Marianne thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Myron and I had our little side quest talking about what was going to happen.
Boy,
for the record, Minnesota still needs to be put in check, but
yeah.
But no,
we'll get there. It's only next episode is only 2 weeks away. It's still going to be burning in 2 weeks.
Myron, do you want to answer my rapid fire?
Sure.
All you can really do is take care of your little space in the world. If I've learned one thing, and this space is all good.
That's
right.
right.
Yeah,
I bought a new couch that's getting delivered tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. So we're sprucing up the space.
Cheers, buddy.
All right, appreciate
Myron,
you
have a good night.
Cheers, Myron.
Weeks, brother.
Okay, Myron, you're the best. Thank you.
Thanks
for being on my side, man.
All right.
Oh my God, bourbon is so good.
Yes.
Do you want to do a rapid fire?
I do. Does Ben want to go first?
Ben, do you have a rapid fire?
I don't have one. I just had one for
I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. What's the you have to go fast. No explanation. What's the most irrational thing that annoys you?
That's what she said.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Oh.
The most
irrational thing that annoys you.
Oh God, there's so many of them. Sean, can you go first?
Well, I'm trying to think of something that's irrational that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have one.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All of my pet peeves are irrational. Are rational.
Exactly. Yeah.
Loud chewing, loud glandular.
Oh God, yeah.
But see, that's
perfectly rational.
That's like a lack of manners.
Yeah.
So
if you're chewing super loud in front of me, I am fantasizing about killing you.
Did you see that, Sean? Did you see?
Yes, that's why I'm laughing.
What did I miss?
I was trying to be so polite.
What'd you do? What did you do? Did you burp?
No,
What'd you do?
sweetheart, nothing. I love you.
Did I get one of these?
No, I did this.
Nothing happened, Brian. Zero things happened.
Yeah.
My daughter and I have to play music at the dinner table so that we don't hear the chewing from my husband and my son.
I get irrationally angry about cats. I hate them, and every time I see them, I'm like, man, cats are dicks.
He really does.
I hate them.
Okay,
hate them.
Again, Brian, I think this is completely rational. Cats are evil. They worship Satan. They are the worst. They tear your house apart. They ruin all your furniture. They're going to ruin every bit of your furniture.
And Brian's allergic to them. Deathly allergic to them.
Yeah, because they worship the devil. He's allergic to evil. That's what he's allergic to.
Jeffrey Wack, I'm gonna reach out, man. We're gonna talk nerd shit, and Marianne and Myron and Ben's eyes are just gonna glaze over.
We're gonna have to drink we have to do it in February when Myron's not doing dry anything.
Okay.
So Ben, question. I know we're on another topic now, but are you like completely out on Star Wars? Like never watched them? Like where are you at on Star Wars?
Oh no, I like Star Wars, and I've seen all of the. I've seen all of them except for the prequels. I still haven't gotten around to those just because I've heard such awful things about them.
Okay.
But it's just not something like I don't like. I am very, very well aware that there are people who enjoy Star Wars as movies, and then there are people who are Star Wars, like belt around the neck, fucking Star Wars fans. And so, like, I just enjoyed them as movies, and so
belt around the neck is wild, but I love it.
that used to be we're late enough in the stream that I can say filthy things, right?
Yeah,
so that used to be with my friends and me. That used to be like there were levels of how much a person liked something, and it was always based on that. Like, oh yeah, that guy he loves Pink Floyd. You would say, oh yeah, he jerks off to Pink Floyd, you know, or if he was like a Fairweather fan, it's like, oh, he takes his dick out to Pink Floyd.
Wow.
And then if it got really bad, it was like dick out, belt on the neck, we're going.
Yeah, what's his name? Something carried in Kill Bill, dude. He died that way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that became an ongoing joke, and I don't even know where it came from, but just, you know how one thing you make one joke like, oh yeah, he jerks off to that band. And then it just became like, how can we top that? Like, you know, to make it more and more filthy and disgusting. You know how those things go.
Oh yeah, of course. We've all been there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway, my point is I enjoy Star Wars to a point, to a degree.
For what it is.
You know, I like it. Yeah.
I've seen all 9. I've seen all 9 movies, but that's it. Like, period.
Actually, there's 10 movies.
What? There's the 3, the middle, and the end. Right?
There's actually more than 10, but we don't count them.
Wait a second.
Jeff is trolling me right now, and I can't even hate him for it. It's just so good. It's such a good troll.
Wait a second. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Okay. I was right about the 9.
And the fact, I know, Ben, you said you didn't watch the prequel trilogies, but because of the Disney trilogy,
he's going to tell
those prequel trilogies are like freaking opuses now. You should watch them because they're masterpieces compared to the.
I watched half of the Phantom Menace, and I can already disagree with you.
Oh,
like the Disney ones were like, okay, like that's the thing. Like I've watched the Disney ones, and I guess it's like I'm like a person who drinks who doesn't know anything about bourbon and drinks like, okay, it tastes like alcohol, it's all right. And then you're the person who's like, oh, well, here are the tasting notes. Like I'm that way with the Disney Star Wars. It's like, okay, they're in space, they're blowing shit up, they're having lightsaber battles. That's awesome. I don't know what else is going on underneath. Like I don't know what the story is at all. Like,
that's because there hardly was a story, Ben.
Yeah, right.
At least not a cohesive story. Yeah.
I have.
Wait. Somebody
super down only Star Wars.
Sean didn't answer my irrational.
Oh yeah. So irrational things that upset me.
Yes. Annoy.
Okay, so I would say like I really have a thing for people mispronouncing words like wildly wrong when they're simple words. I don't know why this annoys me, but
you mean like monotonous?
Yes.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Supposedly, yeah. When they like put in letters that aren't there, yes.
Yeah,
God.
I'm not
For
talking
sure.
about like hard words. I'm just talking about like everyday words that people just say wildly wrong, and it happens way too often. Okay, but idiot drivers is kind of rational.
Yeah, that's true.
You mean like all of the sudden?
Oh, stop it. Would you just pour something and let Sean speak? You've said
Yeah.
enough.
How dare you?
That's pretty egregious, Brian.
It
Thank
is.
you. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben.
Come on. I'm a history teacher, not an English teacher. Okay,
Yeah.
I have a
Rapid fire?
Irregardless.
Hit it. Oh God, Ben, people are so stupid.
if you did not have a Whiskey Tube channel,
Yep.
what kind of YouTube channel would you do instead?
Oh, I've got it. I'll let somebody else go first.
Hey,
Ben.
can you guys hang on a second?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, continue. I gotta hold on just a second.
Sean,
Yeah.
then you, Sean.
Well, I mean, I can answer the question because I already have them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a very small political channel, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do with going forward because I think like yourself, Brian, I don't want to be like ignoring news, but I do need to consume less of it. So I don't know what I'll do with that channel going forward. And then obviously I have my Mash Metal channel, so music. I mean, I would love to talk NBA, but I have no friends that talk NBA. So there's that.
I don't honestly think, I don't think you could do a political channel while you're still a teacher.
I could.
No,
but I would
think
just have to temper it. That's
I
all.
think if a parent saw it, they would say then next that you're indoctrinating your kids,
Maybe.
the students. So I don't think that would be advisable.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do a.
That's because our
political
country is full of commies and they don't know what's right.
right.
So
Right.
I honestly,
Well, and they're
honestly,
just soft. They can't
that's-
hear a differing opinion.
that's the biggest problem, and I will agree 100% with that. Like if Brian's opinion doesn't agree with the parents of the students in his class, then Brian is, hypnotizing, indoctrinating, and so I just it's ill-advised when he's this close to retirement.
And Maria, I realize this is like backstage kind of information kind of stuff, but
Sure.
so like in our text group, just again to differentiate what I mean, and we probably need to come up with like new terms. But when I say like these liberal white women, I don't mean you. So like we probably need like a different name. I don't know what you would call them. They're a problem. I know that. Yeah. And they're not a problem because of what they believe. They're a problem because of their actions.
Understood.
Because you may believe similar things, but you're not out there, I mean, so I saw today, some folks were like breaking the back window out of some police vehicle and they like broke open like the gun safe and were like taking the guns and the ammunition. Yeah. Like these are real problems that we need to get under control. How we go about doing it, I don't know. But so, I don't know. Again, like I want to be less involved in politics in a lot of ways, but I mean, especially it's weird because like I feel like I'm pretty informed generally.
You are very knowledgeable, Sean.
Even though I don't vote, I don't care about this thing. I mean, because I think that I guess what's frustrating to me, and I don't know why. So maybe this is irrational. Back to your question. I am irritated by people that have incredibly strong views and they don't know what they're talking about. They have done zero research. They just believe a thing because someone said that and they just agree because whatever, MSNBC, Fox, whatever the thing is you watch. Somebody said that there and they're like, oh, that's the thing I believe now. They're like, well, did you check it all? Like, it's just, it's like, I don't, and these are the people that are voting. Like I don't vote because I think the whole thing is rigged. But I mean, if you're gonna vote, like I feel like you should take the time to know what you're voting for. And so I don't know if it's rational or not, but it's very frustrating.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna bring it back to Ben's question. If you had a YouTube channel that wasn't whiskey,
No, it was my channel.
Oh, it was your question, Brian. I'm sorry. Okay, Ben is going to answer the question, and then I'm going to answer the question. Hit it, Ben.
Okay, sorry, that was my mom calling. Their furnace was out, so
Is she okay? Everything okay?
Yep, they're all good. They got it fixed.
Good.
Not a good time for the furnace to be breaking down in Minnesota. So
not in Minnesota.
All right. Yeah. So when I first started this channel, it was going to possibly be a whiskey and movie review. So I think I've always kind of had this fantasy in the background, in the back of my head of doing like some sort of a movie review, although I haven't been watching as many movies. But like, I'm a big Dexter fan. And so when this last season came out, I kind of wanted to do a review of like every episode because I watch channels that do that. So I'd probably do something like that.
I've thought about doing that with Welcome to Derry because I love that show so much that I've thought about going back through and doing like videos where I review it.
I wanted to do an Office one, but so many people have done it.
Yeah.
I thought about that, Brian, too. Like because I remember you posting stuff about how much you loved Welcome to Derry, and you mentioned a couple times. And I actually thought about that. I was like, man, Brian and I should do like a thing like after the episode or whatever.
So mine would be
yes.
Ready? I have two.
Okay.
One would be a running channel, or on my Department 56, which is my village, my Christmas village. But I don't know how that would go or anything, either of those things. And I don't know if people would care about a middle-aged woman who can moderately run. So
Maria, can you explain this? I don't know what the second thing you said is.
Oh, so I collect, I have a Christmas village. I'm pointing behind me because it's still up. We're going to take it down on Monday. I have 148 pieces in my Christmas village.
They're like little porcelain houses.
And my sweet husband helps me puts it up for me every year. Like, he's amazing. And we get one house, we get one house a month. And I've been adding to it. I started collecting in 2011. And it's just something I've always wanted, but something that we couldn't afford until eBay came along. And now it's just something it's precious to me. And I have an open house. I had 50 people at my open house come see my village this year.
It's pretty incredible. She posts on Facebook with it. It's amazing.
Thanks, Ben.
So is it like a town kind of setup? Is that?
Yeah. There's like roads and hills and shit.
I will send you a video of my village. It really is pretty incredible.
Involved.
Yeah.
So you can tell there's a lot of work that goes into it.
It's all kidding aside, it's all Brian. He does all the work for me. It is very, very amazing how much work he puts into it.
So the closest thing that my brain can connect this with is like I've seen similar things with like HO train stuff and like
yes.
Yeah, sure.
It's akin to that. It's akin. We have
we do have a train, but we didn't put it up
this year, which was good. How many tables of this magnitude do we have up?
Like 6-foot tables. There's probably 6-foot tables arranged in like a U with some pieces coming out, and then it's all filled with these houses.
And in fairness, it takes us about 10 to 15 hours to put it up.
And they all light up.
I don't even know how you guys. When I watch the video, I don't even know how you guys like start, like how to lay it out, because there's stuff up.
Brian, watch
up
YouTube
and down,
videos.
and like it's just it really is
it's pretty crazy.
He has jigsawed things to like make mountains, and like he watches YouTube videos for extra ideas on what we can add to the village every year. We like to walk together in the summer, in the spring, the summer, and the fall, and we always talk about ideas that we're going to add to the village. Like I give him a lot of shit, but he does really, really is amazing with my village.
My channel would be probably history based. I would love to do like a history mysteries kind of.
That'd be awesome. You should definitely do that.
Yeah, or like a podcast. That would be fun. Like where we just like took a history mystery.
You could do that.
Theorized about it.
Honest to God, you could do that with Lauren.
We could do that.
She would
together,
freaking love that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'm the special ed teacher in Lauren's classroom, and it is amazing the work that she puts in and the amount of history that she actually knows. I think she'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I watch a lot of channels like that. Because I don't really hardly watch whiskey too much. So.
Yeah. Same. I
you
really
don't anymore.
I don't watch as much as I used to.
No, you watch TikTok.
Yep, I watch TikTok, and when I watch YouTube, it's usually
political
stuff or nerdotic.
What's coming up for our family vacation?
Yeah, well, we're doing. Yeah, I'm looking at national parks right now because we're going to Shenandoah and.
What's the other one? Oh, Great Smoky
Mountain this summer.
We're taking our kids.
I'm coming through Kentucky. Coming up through southern Kentucky, Sean.
And Ben, we're coming to see you for sure this summer. Like I have the dates.
We're going to come up from Nashville. I'm actually stopping in Louisville. I'm getting a hat made at Wild Hats. So I'm going to go get it. Yeah. So
that was Brian's birthday present.
We'll be rolling through your area. So when we get closer, I'll let you know.
Oh, that would be awesome. So we're going to see Ben and Sean.
We may just see Ben and Sean.
Amazing.
Summer.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up. It's 10:31, and we've got to go back to work tomorrow after being lazy for a snow day today.
I was in the shower when my
at least it's Friday. You
shit.
You just got to go back for the one day.
That's right. And then it's Martin Luther King on Monday, so we're off. So it's great.
Yeah, me too. It's my wife's birthday on Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
So we got Monday off.
Ben?
Kaya.
Kaya.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and we've got the new couch getting delivered to the home theater tomorrow, so it's going to be just a lazy weekend of mimosas and just hanging out. Yeah,
amazing.
Awesome.
I love it.
Weather's going to be shitty, so yeah, it's going to be just comfy pants for 3 days.
I love
pants.
Yeah. Sean, you streaming this weekend?
Yeah, probably. I don't really have a topic in mind. I may just do Mash and Metal and just do like request night.
Cool.
Haven't really decided. Yeah, do something.
All right. Cool. And then Ben, are you going to stream next week?
Yeah, I'll probably stream next week. And I've got on deck for review. I've got the E.H. Taylor BTAC, courtesy of Big Rick Energy, and then I've got a non-bike riding Dave Vogelsang sample of the Heaven Hill 90th. So those are the ones that are kind of on deck, and also like this Limousine Rye and stuff. So I've got a few things I'll film this weekend.
I mean, thank God for Rick and Dave. If they didn't send us the good stuff, I don't know what the fuck what the hell?
Yeah,
sorry.
Impossible.
Yeah, I think we're gonna at some point we'll do the E.H. Taylor BTAC as well, and I'm gonna get a sample of the regular small batch from my buddy, and I want to like really see like, okay, I know it's 15 years, so it's got some age on it, but I want to see like, is it really double the price better or triple the price almost? So yeah,
I snuck a little sip of it tonight.
Is it good?
I think it's really good. But it's very different than I was expecting. But I thought it was
fair enough.
I saw Brian Fisher say that he had a 5-day weekend with the snow day, and I was like, how does he know he has Friday off? And then I was like, well, Brian, we'll see you on Saturday.
All right, guys, we will be back on what is 2 weeks from today, guys.
Your butt.
That would be the 29th. We'll be back.
Oh, I have a hair appointment that day.
And we're gonna see about maybe securing a guest.
I hear you, Sean. I hear you laughing.
Hopefully, Bobby just got back from Italy last night, so he was a little jet lagged, I'm sure. Rick was out on business, so
you were stuck with the rest of us.
So hopefully we'll have those guys back next week. And thank you all for tuning in tonight. We had a good crowd tonight. We were up almost to 30 folks tonight.
Yeah. So it was really fun. It turned out to be much better than I anticipated to be.
Yeah. Well, we could still talk about Minnesota on the 29th.
Thank you.
But guys,
it's too far in the past by the end of the month.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm definitely
better be.
I'll be drinking then, Marianne. You guaranteed I'm going to bring it up.
Subscribe to Mash and Metal Whiskey Wars, Bourbon Note, Bourbon Drop, Bad X Bourbon, DRC Bar, and if you were so inclined, Bourbon School. Also, if you're on Whiskey6, hit the subscribe button on the Whiskey6. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks to Jason C for jumping on, and thanks all of you for watching.
Cheers everybody.